will be the name if Yoruba and Igbo secede from Nigeria as a country. This article is written by Michael Olufemi. In this chapter, I can tell you that the Yoruba people are of southwestern Nigeria conceive of peace. I argue that there has not been any serious effort to examine how the Yoruba conceive of peace in a systematic manner. On the other side, since pre-colonial times, Igbo have developed various methods and ways of resolving conflicts and building peace. They organize themselves into groups based on the nation of the daughters of the clan or Umuada, who actually meet on specific occasion or at least once a year. Odubia and Biafra can be in harmony just like a couple. I will say let's pick three words from both worlds. Name them. Odubia. Hey. Wow, that is a serious combination. Odubia. Three letter words from each of the region. You know, one thing is that the irony of this whole thing is that you see that the southerners, of course, the southerners are classified to be southeast, south, southwest. I don't know where middle belt belong. It's like maybe they are floating. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe they are a bit closer to the north, but some will argue with you that no. That is why they are middle belt. Maybe they are on their own, sort of, but to a very large extent, they are, very close to the north. One thing is that when we look at this whole thing, in my own opinion, when we look at everything holistically, our coming together, from both regions, supposed to be a blessing. But the unfortunate thing there is that it's not so, because the foundation is faulty already. I can say categorically the foundation is faulty because people who really came together at that time, they were not really in good state of mind. Maybe they just agreed, okay, we can come together, we can do this, we can do that. Because when you try to see, when people always blame, the Lord Lugard, the British put us together. I don't know whether, correct me if I'm wrong, that is why we are here to learn. Because it was not really a kind of maybe out of a compulsion, because the people came together and agreed that they are going to be together. But that being said, the purpose of that, might have might be good, but at the end of the day, those people in the first place, they started their own cause differently, but they will come together and put up smiling face that they are really going to work together. If really everything as they came together, everything they realized the reason why, the purpose of their coming together, I think our togetherness would have been a blessing. But unfortunately, the foundation has been faulty right from the time. But even if the foundation was really faulty, then what is the job, the duties of the upcoming people after then? They were supposed to have mend things together. They were supposed to have brought the goodness of that togetherness together. But it's like everybody started going their different ways, but they will still come together. That is what we still have today. Coming together, they will say we are one Nigeria, we are this, we are that. At the end of the day, it is not so. Everybody will now go back to their regions. They'll start having different meetings. Okay, now they will, maybe after different meetings, they already have what they have. They know what they have in mind, but they will come together. They will still be speaking on one language. But at the end of the day, it is a different ballgame entirely, because by the time they go back to their various regions, they still have another meeting upon meeting. And even in that meeting, even if they had concluded, just for example, if they had concluded on anything, you will still see among them that are saboteurs, they will still go and be leaking information to different groups. And at the end of the day, things have not really been moving well. It's just like as a parent, it will get to a stage, maybe some of the decisions that you made while you were young, as you are growing older, day in, day out, your children are growing as well. And at some point, if the children who are really sensible, they will look through to what their parents had done in the past. They were like, oh, you have to change this. Oh, daddy or mommy, these are the way you ought to have done some things. This is my own opinion. But even if maybe the couple, the parents are really having problems, the children will be able to bring them together. If the children really are sensible, they will be able to bring them together. That irrespective of your differences, we can see bring you guys together. In the case of maybe when they are divorced or maybe they are having clashes every now and then, it is the children that will not bring them together. So the same thing applicable to Nigeria situation. If really those founding fathers, because when you talk about founding fathers, they will tell you founding fathers, and in my opinion, the foundation has been faulty right from the beginning. People cannot be referring to them, oh, what they did in the past was the right thing. But if really what they did in the past was the right thing, then where did we get it all wrong? Because when you talk about corruption today, it didn't start today. It started long before now. Because when people are speaking now, they will be like, oh, as if those who were in the past, those founding fathers, those who have been ruling this country right from onset, whether you think that they are saints, oh, it's all of a sudden some people just hijacked the whole thing and corruption started. No, it started right then. And the reason is that the question we need to ask is that what happened? What led to what during the Civil War? Something led to something. Some people were not really happy about the whole thing. But that being said, so in my own thinking, it would have been a blessing to us. But what do we have? It's like, it's like just a cause. Nobody wants us to come together. People don't even want us to come together. That we will do better. It will be better if we are on a separate level. Maybe that will be okay. Because if you talk about our being together, that is supposed to be a blessing, we have been together, and what have we achieved up to today? Nothing. We have achieved nothing. So the people who came after those founding fathers, what did they do? They were the ones that are supposed to have, be able to correct the abnormalities, the things that are not really too right, even as at when we came together, whether the bond started so strong during independence or that 2014 and so whatsoever. Because I can remember vividly, there was nothing like being forcing them to come together, because they all agreed. So if they agreed, and at the end of the day, at some point the center couldn't hold, I think the best thing is for everybody to just go their separate way. But when you talk about everybody go their separate ways, they will like, oh, as if one is committing a crime or saying something that has not been heard before. Take for example, Brexit just happened. The Britain joined EU, I think 1970 something, late 70 something, whether 76 or so, because it was after 40 years they've been together, and they just felt that this union was not really working for them. They had to do a referendum, and the people voted out. Did they commit crime? People have been agitating even before now, and that was why the referendum took place, and at the end of the day the decision was made. So when you talk about that in Nigeria, it will be as if you are committing a crime or whatsoever. So if really everybody is working together, it would have been a good thing. But ironically, the Southerners that are being split into three, they are not working together. They are not working together. Just like I said, even when they come together, everybody comes together, every region comes together to say, okay, these are the things that we want. They will go back to their region and begin to, deliberate on some issues. But at the end of the day, those ones who are still there in various regions, they will be the one that will be betrayer. They will go and say, oh, these are the things that these people are saying because of what? Greed, because of selfishness. And that is what is happening today. So you could see that ordinarily the southeast and southwest, the southern, they are supposed to be working together. But the unfortunate thing is that they don't always come together. Because people say, if these people should come together, this country would have, moved forward than what we are experiencing. So what do you have to say? So I think, from that line, that is why this writer is just like, oh, if they come together, the name that will be given to them will be this Odubia, taking three letter words from their name, Odubia, that it will really work. So, but as we, so to speak now, I don't know when they are really going to come together to work as a people, as a team. But if the other people, if they can really change them, if everybody can really do the needful, why not? Our togetherness would have been our strength. But as what we have today is not just working unless those who are at the top will change the narratives. But from what we are seeing, these guys are not ready for any form of change at all. Everybody is still aligning to their region, to their tribe. They will still come together and be telling you, oh, we are this, we are that, we are supposed to be one Nigeria. But it's a different ballgame entirely. When they all go back to their different regions, they begin to plan something different. And you could see it, irrespective of all, no matter how they try harder to even pretend, they can't even hide it. And that's why we are not moving forward. We are not making progress as a people. So that is just my own point of view concerning this. And someone says, Yoruba should not deceive themselves. They are not seceding with Biafra. They can't have their cake and eat it. Before you secede from any country, even if it's Egypt, you must pass through some processes in Nigeria. Yoruba has never done anything or suffered anything to suggest they detest Nigeria. In fact, Yoruba has been on the forefront to oppose any tribe that wants to secede from Nigeria. Thinking that Biafra secession automatically means Yoruba secession is like building a castle in the air. Yoruba must bear their own cross and burdens that is attributed to secession to the fullest before they can smell anything called secession. Or do they think that the sufferings of Ndi Biafra was for fun? No, it was a necessary path to go before you secede. Fear tribe that wants to reap where they did not sow. Let me see you succeed without going through your own trials, even when you aided and abetted the trials of others. That is law of karma. It must catch up with the Yoruba full time, whether they believe it or not. The law is there and must work at its time. No Yoruba secession for now. Thank you. No, I think nobody is even talking about this writer is just looking things from a different perspective. I don't think even those people you think, just like I said, yeah, ironically they are supposed to work hand in hand, but it's not happening. Who is going to front this whole process? So this person should not even bother himself or herself that whether they are coming together, because it's not going to I don't see them in that line. And like I said, the writer is just stating the obvious. To him is entitled to his own opinion, so nobody should start getting agitated unnecessarily. Someone says, this sounds so funny. What about the smaller tribes in the south? Do you also want to leave behind those from the middle belt that they are also under yoke? Let the administration go so that we can repair our country. Nigeria still presents the best option for everybody if the country is restructured so that the zones will develop at their pace. It is idiotic for anybody to think he can lord himself over others. It makes no sense, as you can never succeed. And someone says, never. Yoruba and Igbo are not compatible. Yoruba will never mix up with another language except Yoruba speaking nation. So guys, let us hear your own opinion. Let us hear what you think concerning this. This is not to try to start abusing yourselves or accusing yourself, or you think, oh, this one is better or it's not better. Just like I said, normally they're supposed to work together, but for reason unknown to a lot of us, we don't just know why they are not just getting along. They are not just getting along. And somebody was even suggesting that the best thing is for this country to still be Nigeria, but let it be restructured so that everybody will develop its region at its own pace. I don't know whether you think of that, or you think that they can come together, form their nation together, Igbo and Yoruba, to secede from Nigeria as a country together. You do think it's going to work out? Let's hear your opinion concerning this. No need to start abusing this one, abusing. No, if it is not going to work, you state the reasons why it cannot work. And if you feel that, okay, Nigeria should still be Nigeria, state your opinion. You don't need to abuse anybody. State your opinion and your submission respectfully. Thank you.